Hey guys, this is Hydro66 from Hidronoob Productions, and I'm going to be doing actually this is my second attempt on this tutorial. The first one didn't go down so well. I drug out too long and I figured out how to do something that I couldn't before. But anyway, this is hopefully going to be this one's going to work out well. Going to work out alright. But basically what I'm going to teach you how to do, and here, let me load this up so it doesn't take forever. And check your Skyrim.esm file if you're making a new mod, or if you're going to be modifying a previous mod, like one of these plugin files. You're just going to double click it and then set as active file. That's really important. But anyway, hopefully this one will be a little more concise, and I figured out how to do some other stuff, so that'll make it work a little better. But basically what I'm going to teach you how to do is how to there's tons of videos on how to create followers, but I'm going to go a little bit beyond that, and I'm going to show you guys how to have an animal or a creature or a beast and create a follower out of like something like a frostbite spider or a charis, or I think you could even scale down a giant or something, or you don't even have to scale it down, but it won't fit in many places. But anyway, it's going to take a while to load. I'm just going to make a new mod. I got a new fan, and so that's a new cooling fan. So hopefully it's going to be pretty awesome. It's a lot quieter than my other one. The noise sound that you're hearing in the background is just like air conditioning in the building I'm in. I can't turn that off, sorry. I would if I could, but it's not. I don't have access to turning it off. So there's just going to be a teeny bit of background noise, and this microphone picks up everything. So hopefully this will load here in a second. There we go. So, hopefully you're kind of familiar with the creation kit. This isn't a beginner's tutorial. I'll put links to some good beginner's tutorials that should get you up to speed if you don't know how to create a follower already. I'm gonna be going over that whole process, but if it's good to have a good idea of know what you're doing before you do it, so you don't screw something up. So, we're not going to need the render window for now. We're not going to need the cell view window for now. I think, yeah, cell view window. We're going to be using the object window for 90% of this. And so to make this easier on ourselves, we're going to go to all, and then we can have all the skins and all the textures and all the everything, the models or the actors, everything is right there. And this is going to still more stable than the Unreal kit. Unreal Development Kit, excuse me. Some people get bugged by that. Now I'm going to pause this and then unpause it when it's loaded. Alright, there we go. It took a few minutes. A few seconds. But anyway, we got to decide what kind of creature you're gonna make. And so basically you're gonna go into here, and I mean, you should have a good idea of what's in the game already. There's dogs. That's not very original. Goats. Have a goat follower. I find that frostbite spiders are cool ones. Sometimes elks are cool, or like if you get a wolf or a bear or something, those work. Those are pretty cool. Or a saber. No, let's do a saber cat. That would be pretty cool. So saber cat race. So we know that it's going to be called saber cat race. You can minimize actors and go back to all, and hopefully this won't crash again. And it might. Yep. I am pause it again. Alriit, sorry about that. I keep forgetting to filter first. So I'm going to go into the filter here. It's going to be right there, and we're going to type saber cat. And so this has all the info for the saber cat. It has all the AI packages, everything, skins, the race and the model and the actor, and the audio templates. But anyway, what we want to do first is to, I believe, let's create our actor first. So I think this is it. Let me see so this is a regular saber cat, right? And this is a snow saber cat. So let's see ooh, that looks cool. I think I'm gonna do a snow saber cat. So you want to duplicate. There's a couple ways to do this, but typically I just prefer to duplicate it and then research. So we have our copy here, right? And double click. Or you can right click and click edit. And so we're gonna name this saber cat follower snow, and I like to keep this kind of, and actually I'm going to put a tag before it just so it's easier to find. So custom saber cat follower saber cat. All right, so we have that info in there. We need to make sure he's unique. We need to make sure he's essential because he is a follower. So that way, if he dies or gets knocked unconscious, he won't be dead. He'll be just he'll go unconscious. I don't know how to explain that. But stats, we can modify this. Class and middle predator. That's how it calculates this class down here. Tells it the computer to calculate or what he's going to be strong in. So if he's a melee fighter, he's going to have better one-handed and two-handed, and if it's a missile or a projectile or mage, he's going to have like better magic or better archery. But anyway, we're going to make him level, how about we make him level 30? Let's see how that, here, I got to reload this. See what, and I think that should be alright. And then we can change the base damage for his race later. I'm going to be explaining, the other part of this tutorial is going to be showing you how to make a separate duplicate race. I guess. But anyway, I think, you know what, faction, it doesn't want to let me, unique, essential, actor base, I'm not gonna use an actor base. We're gonna go up here to, then hit none, if I can hit none, crap, none, that didn't work, sorry, jeez. None. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and load him. Create a new form. No, I just want to rename the copy. Yes. So custom saber. There's our actor. Now note that this is the same exact thing, almost the same exact thing as a regular saber cat. So I'm going to see if I can put him in the creature faction. I think that's the one he was in, but we're also going to need to put him in the follower faction. So follower. Need to put him in the current follower faction and the potential follower faction and potential marriage faction. Just kidding. But we're gonna need to make this -1, excuse me. And I think that's to tell the Skyrim that he's not currently following us. So if we put him in game and that was 0, I think my guess is that, I haven't tested it out, but my guess is that it would mean he would automatically start following us, and I don't think that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm gonna name this saber cat follower snow relationship. I do my own sort of naming things, and make sure the child NPC is player, and this is make sure he's an ally to the player, so he'll help the player fight because he is a follower. We don't need an association type, and we don't need it to be a secret relationship. AI data, we are going to want him to be unaggressive. I'm going to make him brave. You can change this how you want, but what you need to do is make sure you change helps friends and allies, and you need to uncheck that. Leave the combat style and stuff the same. Mood, that's kind of up to you. I'm going to make him happy just because he should be happy because he's a good person. Just kidding. But inventory, I don't think we really need to worry about inventory or spell list because he's not going to be casting spells. He could be fighting with tooth and claw. But don't need to worry about attack data. I might go do a tutorial about that later. You can do some cool things with that. Like you can make I'm working on a frostbite spider boss that's gonna be able to use dragon like frost breath shouts and stuff. But anyway, voice type, this is kind of important. You need to make sure it's a voice that is compatible with with the follower dialogue. So it's like, I need you to follow me, and he's like, oh, I'll be right behind you. So I know male even toned is compatible with that, and for the sake of this tutorial I'm going to set it as that because I don't want to test others and mess around with it much. But we're going to make him feel really good. He's going to really like us as soon as he spawns, so we're going to set the disposition up really high. And I think we're just about done with our actor. So now here comes the if we're going to, technically we're with a player or with a human NPC, that would be done right there. That would be our finished follower, and we wouldn't have to do anything past that. But because it's an animal, we do need to change some settings with the race, and since we don't want to change every sabercat in the game, we want to duplicate the race, and that involves a few separate steps. So we're going to go up to see if we can find the race in here. I might have to search it. Yeah, I'm just going to, there, sabercat snowy race. So here's our race, and what we're going to need to do is actually cancel and right click, duplicate. And I've got to research, forgot about that. Sabercat, okay, copy. Go up here and we're going to name him Snowy Follower. Alright, so this is where the kind of sketchy thing comes in. It's really, he can swim, he can no combat in water, that's alright. For some NPCs, this will be checked, and you need to make sure that can't open doors is unchecked as it is, so that they can follow you through doors and stuff. So if that's not unchecked, then they'll be stuck behind whatever doors, or they won't be able to load into your current area or your current cell. So we need this is probably the most important part of this whole thing, is to allow PC dialogue. And so this allows your player to talk with the sabercat and say, I need you to follow me. Otherwise, it won't give you the option to talk. So, we can't do much with this yet. We're going to need to duplicate the skin. We're also going to need to duplicate the AA file. I'm not really sure what the thing for that is. But anyway, we don't need to worry about this. You're not going to articulate as you can see, you can't see him in here. No, I don't want to create a new form. Yes. Alright, so need to go into skin, sabercat snowy. I'm going to duplicate this. Duplicate. So, I keep forgetting to do this. So, copy. Alright. Skin, sabercat snowy, snowy follower. Alright, so, I think we can leave all of this the same. We need to change the race to sabercat snowy follower race, or whatever need to change it to the race we just duplicated. And we can leave the rest of this the same, except for we're going to need to put something in there. But again, we have to do something before that. So we're going to click OK. No, we just want to rename this form. So let me see if I can find that without searching. Yep, there it is. Naked sabercat snowy AA. We're going to duplicate that. And here we have our copy, and I'm just going to backspace, snowy follower. Alright, so skin texture, I don't think we need to worry about that a lot, but we do need to change the race again to snowy cat follower race. All that can stay the same because the sounds are going to be the same. And I think additional races. This is I forgot. We need to go into follow race and select follow race, and that should select it. And we don't need any other races, so we're just going to leave it like that and click OK. No, want to rename this form? Yes. Alright, so now we can go back into the skin. And the reason we have to duplicate the skin and the AA file and stuff and all of this is because if you don't, the actor will be there, but you won't be able to see him. It'll just know that there's an actor in the game, and it isn't sure what skin to put on him, so you won't be able to see him. So we need to go down here to naked or snowy cat follower AA and click OK, and that should be there. Follower race, that looks good. All right, and now we need to go back up into our actor. Let's see if I can find it. Sabercat. Oh, he's in custom. Oh, he should be in here. One time. Sorry. I might just be missing something here. There he is. Alright. So we need to change his race to the snowy cat follower race. And with any luck, we can hit preview. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, we need to change the skin to sabercat follower. And there we go. Now he's going to show up in the render window, and he's also going to show up in game. So this is what we want right here. Really quickly, I'm going to go into the race settings. I'm going to show you how to modify his damage, because sabercats the random animals kind of like that aren't the most powerful. So, armor rating, this is the wrong tab. Follower race, there we go. So, skill bonus, let's give him a 20 boosted by 10 on each of these, so it's going to be 20 and 30 instead of 10 and 20. Spells, I don't need to worry about that because he can't really cast spells. Attack data, let's see, nope, don't need to do that. I thought that was in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Starting health, so we're going to bump this up a little bit. We're going to make it 250. Starting Magicka, nope, I boost this up by 100. Health regen, you want him to regen health like a regular follower, so he's going to regen health at the same rate as the player right now. And we're going to click, should be able to preview. Oh, nope, because it's not that skin. I don't think we need to do anything else with here, unless you want to change the height or weight or anything like that. Sabercat, snowy follower. I almost forgot to do that. That would not have been good, but you need to go in the race. You need to make sure in the body data tab the skin is Sabercat snowy follower, or the follower skin that you did or that you made. Default voice. I'm gonna change this. You changed it in the actor settings, so it's not a big deal. But I'm just gonna change this in case I want to make more in the future. It'll save me some time. So I'm going to change it to even toned, and that should be all correct. Go ahead and hit OK, and I think that should be it, but I'm having trouble figuring out where the damage multipliers are. I remember I saw that, and I was doing something with that. Attack combat data, there it is. Alright, unarmed damage. I'm going to bump this up to 80, actually I'm going to bump it all the way up to, I'm going to leave it at 80. But unarmed reach, we don't need to mess with that. But anyway, especially since it's a creature, an animal that fights with the tooth and claw, you want to bump it up so that they can actually do some damage, and they're actually going to be a asset to you while you're fighting, and not just going to be getting in the way and kind of slapping at them. So, anyway, that should be about good for our actor and for our template, our race skin. So now what we want to do is put him in game. We need to put him in the game somewhere so we can find him. I'm going to put him in Whiterun. Oh, here, I'll just scroll down. Breeze Home. I'm going to put him in Breeze Home. Oh, and it's going to take a second to load. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. He's in Bellathor's General Goods. Alright, Breeze Home. Yes to all. Hopefully this will load Breeze Home pretty quickly here. You can ignore all of those errors. Those are... I've found that most of those are just other mods that it wants to try and load because they're connected, but since you just use the Skyrim.esm file, they can't. And so I'm going to put them in this bedroom right here. And for that, you should know how to do this. It's pretty basic. Just click and drag. He should be right there. And he may jump around into a different room because there's just not a whole lot of space in here. But for the most part, this should be good. And I'm actually going to scale him down just a bit so he can fit a little better in tight spaces and be able to follow the player better. I'm going to make him 80% of what he should be, or of a regular cat. As you can see, he's a lot smaller, a lot more manageable, able to get through those doors and stuff like the player. And so now all that we have left to do, it's all finalized, so all we have left to do is go to File, Save, and then it's going to come up with a window. Now, you have to save it in the Skyrim data folder. So I'm going to name this Animal Follower Sorry, I'm not very good at typing. Tutorial. Alright. Animal Follower Tutorial, and then save. So that should be good, and I will see you guys in game here in just a second to demonstrate this. So I will see you then. Alright guys, here I am in Skyrim, and oh, that glitched a little bit. Oh well, it does that sometimes, not a big deal. So I'm going to go here to continue. Last save game. I'm going to need to teleport. I'm in another little mod area I was in, and this may take a second to load. Oh, wait. That happens sometimes. There we go. Alright, so here I am in this kind of a mod I was working on. I was working on some more followers. But I'm going to go player.coc whiterun is home. And that should take us right to the Breeze home. We can go upstairs.
It's a wonderful house, my love. If you don't mind, I'm going to start a small store.
And he's just chilling right on the floor. As you can see, he is in game. He does have some pretty cool follow.
What do you need?
They talk to you and follow me. I need your help. So this should work. And as you can see, he's gonna get up and follow us. And we have a saber cat follower, and he's gonna be able to talk to us as well. And you guys can experiment with the other, with some of the other voices and see if they work. If you don't want the standard male even tone voice. But I'm gonna go out here to Whiterun and set him on some homeless people. Just kidding. But hopefully this won't sake of the video. The great statue of Earth and God is the only known visible. False, Dawnguard. But no, I'm kidding. But basically, as you can see, and he doesn't attack anyone because we set him to non-aggressive.
Still
So
here.
I'm gonna quick save here so I don't get killed permanently. I'm going to.
What do you
As you
want
can
me to
see,
carry?
you have all the options. I have the ultimate follower overhaul, so it's not a. It's kind of a little mod, but he is a beast of burden. And you can increase his encumbrance so he can carry more, but
get
you
going.
can tell him
I'm
to
right
carry
behind you.
stuff. So that's kind of good, even though he
Alright,
doesn't
what is
use it. He still is
What do
able
you
to
need?
carry stuff for you. So I'm gonna say I need you to do
Okay,
something,
got it.
and I'm going to set you on that little child. And forgive me for being a. Okay, that's terrible. I'm sorry, you guys. But basically,
your
he's
back.
gonna go after everyone, and I may have
Alright,
made him a
what is it?
little bit
do you
overpowered. You
Okay,
can
got it.
I showed you how to find those settings. So all you have to do is go in and adjust the one-handed multipliers for that, and that's pretty sick. I like this follower. But he is definitely
your back.
overpowered, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that at some point.
Alright,
But
what is it?
hopefully you guys
What do you
understand how to do this, and I'm stoked I figured it out because it
Okay,
took me
got it.
like about 12 hours of messing around in the creation kit. So I hope this
Still
tutorial
here.
is beneficial
Alright,
for
what
you
is it?
guys, and I
What do you
hope
need?
it is something new. And if you guys like it, the support would be great. This is my first tutorial, so again, if you like it, I would really appreciate it if you could recommend things I can do better, or tell me what I didn't do well. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it,